What's up, guys and girls? It's John from Hot Lap RC. Taking a look at large-scale, gasoline-powered RC vehicles. Have the Red Cat Rampage MT and the Losi MTXL from Horizon Hobbies up on the table. I want to talk about something that I feel is an absolute necessity. There's just no way to get around what I'm about to say. So, if you don't have one of these, make this a priority. If you do have one of these and you don't have this, I highly recommend you pick one up. So, they're big, they're fast, they're loud, they're heavy. You put all that together, you could really hurt somebody. Or property. I mean, you slam into a car with this thing at full blast, you could do some serious damage to that car, or break people's legs, kill dogs, you name it, you get the point. You can destroy stuff fast. So, okay, well, whatever. I'm a good driver. Okay, fine. So this one already has what I'm about to go over. Let's talk about it now. This is a large-scale safety kill switch. Okay, and it basically is a little transmitter thingamajig, little prongs. I'm going to show you where they go, kind of. And it plugs into your receiver for the third channel. So you need to have a 3-channel receiver. So you need to ditch, if you only have a 2-channel receiver with your large scale, you're going to need to ditch it and get a 3-channel. It can be as expensive as this Futaba 3PV, which are like $125. Has this, extra switch that you can kill the engine if necessary. And then as cheap as this Fly Sky 3-channel with, that channel 3 switch. Same concept, but this guy's really cheap. Regardless, you need a 3-channel receiver. So we take the body off the Red Cat. I'm missing my top plate. Regardless, it goes up underneath of here. See, this is where your kill switch is. So this obviously kills the motor. So there's little tabs, kind of like on the end of a 540 motor. You're gonna need to attach those, and what happens is it just breaks the circuit when you click that, and kills it. So this already is set up for that. This already has it because I've had this truck for like 5 years. It's got all kinds of crazy modifications to it. One of the main ones, and something I'll probably do with this eventually, is you can run all day long with gas. That's great. But the battery pack, if you have a shitty battery pack, this thing will not go very far. So like a 7.2 volt 2S LiPo, provided your electronics can handle it, make sure, really livens this truck up. It's got 2 big steering servos. They turn no problem with 7.2 volts, and I know it's powering my throttle servo very nice as well. And I do have upgraded throttle servo, metal geared. Regardless, this thing gets out of control on me, I can kill it before it does serious damage. Okay? You never know what's going to happen. You just never do. And we're going to talk about this one and why it's so important. So, I got this one. I was so excited to drive it. Okay? Just super excited. Take the body off, take a look at this guy. So, very excited to drive this thing. You can see how big it is, and having this for so many years and then having this just seemed awesome. Got, I broke it. You can see that. Broke that piece. So anyway, this thing, I was just antsy to use it. Wasn't paying attention. Well, I was paying attention, but wasn't being smart because it has no kill switch. It came from the factory with no kill switch. As a matter of fact, I don't know of any of these. I don't have anything HPI, like the Baja or anything. But Red Cat doesn't, and this doesn't. Come with a factory kill switch that you would put underneath this plate. I think, personally, that should be mandatory. That should be an automatic feature that goes on these vehicles. So, what happened? Anyway, I go out, I ran it, no problem, the one day. Had a great time with it. Brought it out the second day. Everything working properly. I was inching outside around my pool when something happened It went full throttle, slammed into luckily my above ground pond made of pressure treated lumber, and that stopped it immediately. Had it gone a little bit to the left, it would have went right into my below ground pond and it would have sank. Awesome. Regardless, it was completely out of control. I could not steer it, and I could not brake or throttle, so it was just a loose cannon, full bore right into the wall of my pond. So it stops for a second, and there's so much power, it's stuck on full throttle, that these wheels are just going bananas, and you can see I got completely covered. I had to bend the body around and hit this kill switch. Now, okay, I broke this little piece, and I don't think it's even broken. I think it just needs to be snapped back in, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll replace it, the end piece, who knows. I really didn't break anything, but I definitely scared myself, because had this done that and lost control outside, I could have hit my neighbor's new $50,000 truck. You know, I mean, there's just so many variables that can't be accounted for that I just feel like a kill switch is necessary. Now, the only thing that I'm curious about in that situation, was the remote actually connected? And if it wasn't, whether I hit this kill switch button or not, it probably still would not have turned it off if it's not getting a signal. So I guess that's something that I have to figure out. But with this one, I've never had an issue, but I've also never had it completely run away like this one. So I might end up just picking up either a second receiver, because this Futaba, you can have multiple receivers in different vehicles, and then just switch over. So you don't have to, you can just use this remote for every vehicle you own if you choose to. It's a great option if you're the only person driving them. But if you have friends or kids, obviously one remote's not going to be enough to drive two vehicles. And me and my son do drive these together, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I do like the quality of the Futaba. Maybe it's just a cheaper one. I don't know what happened. All I know is it got me a little scared, and I figured at least everybody should know that's going to have something like this. At a bare minimum, throw the kill switch in there.